Okay, Gene, I think we're good. Good. Have at it, Rapscallion.
Good evening, everybody. I'm going to talk to you about weaponizing your pets, specifically about Kitteh and service dog. I am Gene Bransfield. I'm here at the Principal Security Engineering Taxi Solutions. You spend any time with me, and one of the things you'll realize is I love my job. I get to do cool shit every day. It's awesome to do work. I look forward to it on Monday morning. And so people congregate around and say, hey, tell me about your job and everything, because they really want my job. And the joke's on them because they can't have my job. They're going to carry me out of my office like sometime in the future. I'm going to be that guy who dies on like a Friday before a long weekend. And they're going to find me the following Monday, the following Tuesday. And they're going to be like, hey, see that Jane that's staying over there for? That was Jane. So, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what is work in progress. Oh, sorry. But we're going to talk about putting tech on a pet. We're going to talk about the valuable lessons learned on research so far, and we're going to talk about plans for future development. So, work Kitteh, weaponizing your pets. Why in God's name would you want to do that? Yeah. Well, the background is this. I don't know if you realize that 15% of the world's internet traffic is cats. This is an actual statistic. In fact, someone did a database algorithm they were playing around with for a presentation where they tried to determine the cutest cat on the internet, and they had all this stuff on it. They figured out the cutest cat on the internet is actually Alabama. So they went back and redid their algorithm and came up with a picture of a cat. I like how better than a bear because it answered better. But I found most tech briefings very boring, and if I find it boring, I'm a tech guy, and the lay person sitting next to me is probably just asleep. So I like to do my tech briefings involving cats and stories around cats. In fact, the picture that I use the most is this one. That's the picture that started it all. So at one of my cat presentations, I had somebody walk up to me and said they were going to give me this collar that they just wanted some sort of raffle. And this collar had a GPS chip on it, and it had a cellular component on it, and it would track where your cat has been. And if you were nervous about the cat, you could send a text message to the collar that would text you back with the GPS coordinates of the cat and its current location. And me being the guy now said, well, shit, all we need is a little Wi-Fi stuff, and we got a work Kitteh. And what about the denial service dog? Well, I was down in Arizona with something that skydiving company put on down in Atlanta. And I think it was Lady Merlin brought in this dog. It was really tricked out with backpacks and everything. It had Wi-Fi components in it, and it's like a couple Wi-Fi hotspots, and they call it a Wi-Fi service dog. I said, well, you should have put like a pineapple in front of the dog, called it a denial service dog. And they were like, oh, that's so much better. So working animals are nothing new. We got military dogs over here. We got a badass dog right here. And this is the baddest dog of all. That guy is Halo. You see the guys wearing masks? Dogs wearing masks too. That's a badass dog. But then we have actually real Navy SEALs. The Navy actually does. This is no bullshit. The Navy actually does work with SEALs for harbor defense and munitions finding. They also work with dolphins. So you think you're doing a secret mission, all of a sudden the comes out with an HD camera. Got you. And then we got more flipper over there walking around the bottom. He's looking for unexploded ordnances at the bottom of harbors or things like that. And rumor has it that they've done exercises with Navy SEALs and using real dolphins and things for harbor defense. And so the Navy SEALs swimming along, thinking about all the bullshit he's getting to blow up, and this dolphin sort of swims by. Looks sad. The Navy SEAL blows it off, and the dolphins are in the water too. Also, bam! Hits to the roof of the bottom of it. He's like, screw this, I'm out of water. I'm not fighting dolphins. But one of the weirdest research projects ever confounded about in the United States government is this acoustic kit. Now, this came around in the 60s. Apparently, there was a lot of pot in the 60s. So some dude's like, "Hey, we're gonna take a cat. We're gonna put a receiver in his ear, and a wire down his back, and like a transmitter in his chest. We're all getting used to taking off." This actually got funded, according to everything you find on the internet. And they did a lot of research on it, and they actually came out with the testing. But unfortunately, on the first operational test they did in public, they walked out to the city street and put the cat down, and as soon as the cat hit the ground, it ran off instead of case is stupid, but because the engineers who were working on it were like, yeah, we don't want to do this anymore. And I don't know why, because cats are just notoriously hard to work with. They're kind of like passive-aggressive X, who just like, okay, you want me to make a payment on this order? So it's just really disgustingly hard work, and we don't want to do it anymore. We'd rather be working on stuff that works. But that's an interesting finding that we'll come back to later. So, my stuff, the requirements. So, you have a concept of operations here. We're going to put a collar or harness on a cat. Allow the cat to just walk around the neighborhood normally. The collar harness is going to have some GPS tracking stuff, some Wi-Fi stuff. We're just going to be doing a little bit of war driving, except we're using a cat. Now, requirement 0 is the cat shall not be harmed. I'm not the biggest fan of cats on the face of the planet, but I will not willingly go out there and just harm an animal. That's just not what I want to do. Cat shall be able to comfortably wear stuff and should not be harmed by stuff by wearing stuff. This not only means that the form fit allow them to do stuff, but we don't want it to have flashing bits that some bird crazy can be flying over. What's that look like? Oh, Kitteh! And we don't want that to happen. So GPS is going to record waypoints with associated date timestamps. The Wi-Fi sniffers are going to sync up with the GPS unit, and when we get the cat back, we'll do some analysis on this stuff. Sounds pretty simple, right? So there's other products out there, like Mr. Lee Cat Cams, little thing. There are other products. Yes, there are other products out there. Not that do Wi-Fi something, but there's something you can buy, you put on a collar, and it'll water around it with GPS tracking, and it'll take pictures from time to time so you can see where your cat has been. And there's Pet Tracker and the Garmin thing that will also do GPS tracking. This guy's hilarious, so he's like that. There are products! There are products out there that do this. But none of these things do Wi-Fi sniffing. So we're talking about what I need to do to get this done. So I was looking at several kinds of solutions. There's the GumStix thing, which is pretty badass, but it's kind of expensive. It has everything you need in a rather small form factor. So that might work, but it's kind of expensive. Then we have the GumStix, which I have around here. This GumStix I got from Kitteh was flying over some stuff, do some Wi-Fi work that can go over here. This is a pretty good solution as well. And then we have the RockChip 3066. And this is something that you can hook up to your TV when you do Wi-Fi HD streaming. There's also a Cali-based Linux image that you can put on this, which is pretty cool. But then, as I was struggling to get all this stuff to work, everything I needed it to work, I sat down, had a beer, and I thought, okay, I need a small form factor, I need GPS, I need Wi-Fi, and I would like to have cellular. So, does anybody have any idea what could possibly fit that requirement? How about a freaking cell phone? It was in my pocket the entire freaking time, so I got something small, that won't work. And we got, okay, great, so I spent all this energy trying to think of something that's already been invented, so at least now I can use some cellular coding, right? Android coding to do this Wi-Fi app thing, right? Well, yeah, they already thought of that too. It's called Wiggle. You just put the Wiggle on the Wi-Fi thing and walk around with it, and it does basically everything I need to do. So, okay, so I have the tech part worked out. Now I need a volunteer cat. So, I need a volunteer Kitteh. This Kitteh actually belongs to my friend Reeves, and this gives you some stats on this cat. This cat is 22 inches from base of neck to base of tail. He has a 20-inch chest and an 11-inch neck. This is a big brain cat. This cat's not going to mess with it. And nobody knows this cat can come around and make fun of him with fun stuff and put on because he'll take the shit out of it. So now we need something to put on the cat. So we've got a cell phone here that's not going to fit in the collar. So we need sort of like a dog coat thing for a cat. And if you enter cat code in there in Google, you get a bunch of pictures of girls wearing coats that have cats on. And if you enter Kitteh code into Google, you get things that you shouldn't search for Kitteh code. And then my friend Reeves sent me a picture for this. But I figured the dimensions of the cat were big enough that I could probably find a dog coat that would fit the cat. And son of a bitch. Here we go. We got one right here. It actually fits the cat. So, plan is to put the tech in the coat, put the coat on the cat, send the cat out for a walkabout, recover data when the cat returns, and profit. Good luck for that. Yeah, so step 1, tech goes in the coat, right? Step 2, coat goes in the cat. This is the happiest cat. And then step 3 is we let the cat out. And now we have step 4 where we get the cat to come back and profit, right? Yeah. That's his backyard. back to normal schedule time. And we wait some more, and people start to get nervous, and all of a sudden at the back door we hear a meow, and we go to the back door and bam. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to show you this. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We're missing something, and it's the code. And there's less GPS hit on where we did the code was, but we took a walk out, and it's not there. So, then we move on to lessons learned. Cats are really damn hard. And always test your stuff before you send out the expensive stuff when you're working with cats. So put the code on and see if you come back with the code before you put your cell phone in there. Then you're going to need another Amazon Prime. But honestly, everybody was kind of scared that the cat didn't come back for a while, so we're not going to put the code back on the cat, send it back out again. I figure we're going to work with a much smaller form factor with the same kind of capability. So, talking to my friends, and they're recommending the Arduino stuff. Thinking we can probably get that taken care of, put it together, get it down to a form factor that will go in this little case here, which will actually fit around this collar. Get a picture of the cat's collars, and it's sort of arm cover on things. So, tons of Arduino stuff out there. Like I said, this is a work in progress. So, stay tuned for more Kitteh action. So now we move on to the Nile service dog, and I spent so much goddamn time working on a pretty cat. But plan of action is we got a pineapple that we put in there. There's a TV on that you can put in there. I hear that TV work by Super Bowl time. Over the touchdown. What the hell? Wi-Fi war machine sounds good to me. But another friend of mine sent me a white paper for 27 users, which happened back in August here. That's a presentation called Let Me Answer That For You. Shmoocon is an open source mobile communications. BB stands for baseband. And basically, they put some special sauce into the baseband of the phone and flash the